YouTube, what's up? So I made a little bit of progress with the car. Oh, by the way, my name is Robbie Anger. I'm building a Nightmare 200. It's a 1987 Nissan 200 SX. It's the S12 S chassis. It's complete custom build. Yep, it's a full cage. Gonna be a full tube chassis when it's done. Right now it's about 3/4 cage or a 3/4 tube chassis, and I'm putting a 6.0 LS with a single, probably 88 millimeter turbo is what I'm looking at. But I was off last week and I did a little bit to the car. A lot of y'all have already seen like most of what's going on with the car, but I've been working on the tubs, and I finally got those done. They're in the car, set, riveted to the frame, everything. I didn't have time or the patience to video that because it was a pain. I probably could have done it if I had some extra hands here, like more than, you know, a few hours here and there, but by myself, there was no way I could have recorded that. So sorry about that, but they're in there, and I got to give a shout out to my buddy Jonah and Jonathan. They both helped out tremendously. Jonah did the actual labor. Jonathan throwing me, you know, the supplies and parts I need for the job to get done. Super excited. I got a couple things that came in. Got a couple things on the way also. I got my turbo headers for the LS. The oil pan bolts, because I didn't have oil pan bolts that came with the motor. It just, you know, like we took the oil pan off to check everything, and like we threw it all in the truck, and then when I got home I was like, dang man, we never grabbed the oil pan bolts. So I got some of those, but that's the only reason the motor hadn't been fit yet into the car, you know, so I can start making motor mounts. I got motor mounts too. It's just they're flat plates. In fact, no, grab them. So with the motor mounts, I'm running just these flat plates. They're LS plates like this, and I'm building my own motor mounts because the subframe or the front cross member, whatever you want to call it, in these cars, I had already cut out the old motor mounts that were in it, because initially, whenever this car first started getting cut apart and everything, it was going to be a 351 Windsor, solely because it was a motor that was given to me and it was free and it was ready to go. It was a running motor. All I had to do was put it in the car, build a drive shaft, and ride. But I never did that. I never got that far. Instead, I started cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting, and here we are. So now it's the building phase again. I think I'm almost done cutting. And right now I'm gonna give you a little walk around the car and show you what's up, and then we'll go from there. All right, so just looking at it, obviously I started messing with some of the body work or whatever. I also got some decals made up. Little Nightmare 200 accent. Got to throw the Windsor on there. Sponsored, of course. Ooh, some new gas shocks too. What? That's nice. Check this out. Oh gosh, that's nice. So easy. Yep, tubs are in though. Check them out. Tubs are in. So everything's set. All I have is a screw through the top right here, holding to the actual fender on each side, and then this side's riveted in. I still have to trim a little bit underneath, and I've got to seam seal the sides, and I'm going to seam seal everything, and then I'm going to run this sheet metal. All this is going to go right here, and then my fuel cell is going to go right here. Battery cutoff, circuit breaker. This will be the side for all my fuel stuff. So like fuel cell, the lines are going to come back here to the fuel pump. Everything is going to go inside the car, and then back up to the front for wires and hoses and all that. So this door bar I still haven't welded it in yet, so it's just sitting there. But I haven't really done much in here. I flipped the car around in the garage so I could start trying to mount the motor in. But here's the motor with the turbo headers on it. I got me a little lift plate. Like I said, it's a 6.0 with 317 heads. I want it kind of low compression so I can run pump gas and run it on the street and all that. So I'm still gonna run, you know, like, I'm gonna build it for power, but it's still gonna be kind of low compression. But up here, like I said, there used to be a bracket right there from where the old motor mount was, and the same thing on this side. And I cut that off, like, and then ground it way down and made it all pretty so I could start welding on them again. But like I said, this is about to come out. I'm gonna cut all this out. That right there, this side, you can't really see that side because of the light. But just this front part's coming out. The strut tower is gonna actually stay. I'm gonna run a tube through it to the front cross member or cross bar. Excuse me. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna go through. It's gonna come back down to the subframe. I'm gonna have a bar going across to each of one of those. And I'm thinking about taking this crap out too, and just make that all tube too. So that's, I mean, it's not bad, but it's, I don't know about exactly the route I'm gonna go yet, but cleaned it up a little bit. Like I said, I started messing with the bodywork a little bit, but I wasn't like trying to get it painted this week or anything. All I did was knock it down a little bit, just see what's high and what's low and all that. But turbo headers look good. I measured, you know, width and all that, and it's about, I still have about 2 inches of clearance on each side, so I'm super pumped about that. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do about exhaust, because I really don't want to cut my fenders to run exhaust out or anywhere. Like, I really don't want to have front exhaust. But I know with turbo cars, like the least amount of back pressure is, you know, key or, you know, ideal. But I'm not really trying to. I want to run at least dump further out somewhere. I don't really want to run it straight out the side or straight out the bottom or anything like that. We'll see. A little bit at a time, but I just want to show you a little bit of progress, see what's going on. Tubs look great in there. Super pumped about that. Those things came out so good. Those are just aluminum jegs. Oh shit. It locked on me. I gotta find my key. Yeah, they're just aluminum jegs. I think I paid like $105 for them. There we go. So, yep. I got all my parts inside. It's literally like a storage room in there. It's ridiculous. Alright, so guys, I appreciate y'all checking out the page. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good deal. Had a couple of people shout me out lately. I really appreciate all the love and support. I can't even explain like the feeling you get whenever something like that happens. Like somebody else is like feeling what you're feeling, you know, like they're like, dang dude, that's a cool build or whatever. I'm gonna feature it. I'm like, okay, awesome. I mean, I'm just doing this, you know, for fun for me. But whenever I get somebody else that like backs me and like supports me, and like that's a huge deal. So I thank every single one of y'all that likes all my pictures and likes all my videos and stuff. Spread the word. The nightmare's coming. Nightmare 200's coming. Yep. So more stuff to come. I'm not even gonna say what's coming because I don't even know. I'm doing this, you know, one thing at a time. Again, thank y'all. I appreciate everything. Nightmare out.